Y'all all want to know who did it? Lizzie. I know it was her. I know she did it. All the evidence is there. It just doesn't make sense to me any other way. Let me clear my throat. She's trying to choke me up right now because I'm admitting the truth. Her sister probably knew this was going to go down and maybe was like, yeah, you know, we need the money. Step monster's going to take it. So go ahead. I'm going to leave town while you do it, though. And she was like, I got you, bitch. And that's what happened. Lizzie did it. The uncle, I get it. He was a butcher. Like, he could have potentially, and the way he acted after it all happened was weird. But I don't know. Maybe Lizzie called him and wrote him and was like, hey, can you come in town for a second, you know, to help me get this done? That could potentially be it. But just, it was Lizzie's plan. She was the one who came up with it. And that's it. It was Lizzie.
Everyone wants to know, we've been asking each other, what's your theory on the murders? What took place? There's so many things that could have happened, but right now, based on what we've learned from the tour, what's been recorded in history, just all the things we've heard and read, it seems to me like the sisters were in on it together potentially, maybe with their uncle. I'm thinking he didn't really, I mean, it wasn't his sister, it was their stepmom. He was married to their mother. And I'm sure he didn't have a huge attachment to the father. He was also a butcher, so I feel like it could be easy for him to potentially kill these people and help the girls get the inheritance that they were seeking to make sure that the stepmother did not get it. But that's kind of my feeling right now. Don't know. Would love to get answers. Who knows if we ever will. Will the case ever be solved? Doubt it, but we'll hopefully find out something.
So, who done it? If you ask me, I think it was multiple people. I don't think it was just Lizzie. To be honest, if you look at all the evidence that they have, it is all pretty circumstantial, and it does look a little shady, but I don't think it all points directly to her. I think she was in cahoots with her sister. I definitely think the uncle was involved just because his timing to and from is very shady. His super accounting of what he did the morning of the murders is ridiculously ridiculously guilty, I think. Nobody would know that much information just offhanded. And I think Bridget was involved, the maid. Alyssa and I both share that opinion. I believe she was involved. There's no way that she could have been in this building when it was older, less insulated, and not have heard what was happening inside. There's just no way. And I think it's very coincidental that she skipped town immediately after the murders, moved back to Ireland, and was never seen again. So if you ask me, it was the four of them.
Hello and surprise. We are at the Lizzie Borden House.
So spooky.
We're absolutely insane for doing this. We're staying here not one, but 2 nights.
Like crazy.
What time is it now? Oh yeah, we have a special guest.
Yes, this is our friend Jen who brought us here for her birthday, which
Thanks
is
for coming.
so exciting,
Yeah.
but twisted. A twisted birthday.
It's
The
a
best
twisted
way to
birthday.
spend your birthday.
Yeah, people have been shocked that this is how she wants to spend her birthday, but
We're not shocked.
we're
We
not.
love it.
We
This is
love
why
and
we're
support it.
friends.
Exactly.
So this is night 1 of 2. We just did a third eye meditation to get into the
zone?
in the
The
zone.
sweet- yeah.
Yes,
The auto
zone. Yes, get in the auto zone. Not sponsored. And yeah, we're gonna kick things off. We don't know how things are gonna go. We're just gonna kind of get into it and see what happens.
Should we tell the people a few of the things we're going to try tonight and what we're going to be doing tomorrow?
Well, we don't quite know yet,
Okay. We don't know.
but
We're sticking in our room for the first night.
yes, we're gonna stay in the Andrew and Abby Borden suite. This is one of the most haunted rooms in the hotel. Bed and breakfast. Jeez Louise. And yeah, we're the lucky folks who are staying in it. So probably start things off with a casual EVP session and
The basics.
just the basics, you know?
Feel her out.
See what happens, go a little bit more in depth on night 2, and yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get spooky.
Alright, so this is Jen's first time out with us. So normally we like to kind of introduce ourselves, thank the people who own this home, and now and in the past, things like that. Okay. So, first of all, thank you for welcoming us into your home. We are here to hopefully meet anyone who might be here. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Emily.
I'm Kylie.
I'm Jennifer.
Alright.
We'd love to talk to you.
Yes. So first of all, we can kind of introduce these things too. So, if there is anyone here with us and you would like to communicate, you can come close to this. It will light up. It will not hurt you. But you can use this to communicate with us. Alright, are there any questions that we want to kick things off with?
Well, first, is there anyone here with us today? Can you get up right next to this meter?
Second one, and talk to us until we introduce yourself. Oh, it's you guys.
Just the golden glow.
And you can just try to get it to come to this light in the middle, go to yellow.
Do you not want to be this close to us? Yeah, I know. I felt that because I feel like I'm making you come right here, and that's not fair.
We can move it a little bit further away if that's alright. Would that
Would you
work?
like us spaced out around the room?
Water bottle.
I'm not even kidding. I just saw, like, black shadow in the bathroom.
No.
I saw it earlier.
That's what you were seeing earlier.
Okay. Can you come out of the bathroom?
If that was you in the bathroom, can you get close to this little light one more time? And make it turn yellow?
Please.
I feel like nervousness, anxiousness, but it's not mine. It's definitely someone else's hesitation.
Well, I have anxiety from that.
It could be, but
Did you take my bracelet off?
earlier I also saw in the hallway outside of our room like a swish of misty white. It almost looked like fabric, like a skirt. Someone passing by. Was that you? Or are you here with us still? It's like I can very obviously feel that there is something because it's just like the pressure in my head is so intense. Let's see maybe if anyone specific is here. Abby Borden, if you're here with us, we'd love to meet you. We heard you might be here. Abby, if you are here, could you get close to that light and try to turn it yellow?
Abby, would you like to tell us what really happened?
What about,
Go ahead. What about Andrew?
I was gonna say Andrew too, yeah. Andrew Borden, are you here with us?
Is the
Is the
flashlight?
flashlight flickering?
Yeah. Flashlight's flickering and it's
Did
doing
my
that.
phone just shut off
It's done that. Yeah, it did.
at the same time?
I don't know, but the flashlight has been flickering several times.
Alright, so maybe Andrew's hanging around?
Did you see that?
Yes.
That's been happening several times though. It wasn't just when Andrew was.
I only noticed it last couple times.
Gee, that was the orange light.
It was. Here's the
It
yellow
was
at
just the orange too.
least. Andrew, are you in here? Do you like the sound of the rain outside?
Are you flickering the flashlight?
Andrew, are you in the room with us? Can you make the light flicker?
I just feel really uncomfortable over here. Can you put your leg around me over here? I feel something over here. I don't like it.
Just like I'm a little nervous. I'm like, yeah, can you massage my foot? The video the whole time is just you massaging my foot.
All we're gonna see is foot.
It's just zoomed in. Who did that?
Whoa. Did you guys feel that?
There's something coming from over here. I swear
No,
to
there was
God.
just a very, like, cool.
That came from over here,
Yes.
right? I told you something fucking is over here. I told
Okay.
you.
Calm.
I can't.
Just focus on the foot.
Just focus on. Andrew, was that you who just passed through here? Can you light up that light again? That orange light?
Is somebody else in here?
That was the most intense cold spot I've
No, I'm
ever
not
felt.
even kidding, and I never say this shit, but something was right there, and that's why I was like, I need your leg around me, because I could see something from the corner of my eye. And it wasn't like a figure or anything. It
No,
looked
it
like
was
a
just
bunch
a
of dust.
Sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Andrew, if you're still here, is there anything that you want to tell us?
If so, can you make the orange light up?
Maybe there's something you don't want to tell us, but can you just make the orange light up if you're here?
I feel like we got the biggest hits when we started talking about Andrew. Or maybe it's someone who wants to talk about Andrew.
John, is it you?
John Morse, are you here tonight?
children from next door.
Yeah, we heard that there are some children from the neighboring house who like to hang out here sometimes.
I mean, they were feeling cold spots, or the heat shut off 5 minutes ago, so now it's just getting cooler.
What about Lizbeth?
It's Jen's birthday. Do you like
Yeah.
Oh
birthdays?
yes, birthdays.
We got a birthday girl.
Happy birthday
to
to
you.
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Her pants
They
are
liked it too.
torn.
You joined in as well. Thank you. I saw that light yellow.
Do you like to sing? Do you like to dance?
I will say that the energy feels the strongest on the 3rd floor.
Agreed.
And what I'm sensing from that when I went up there was like they're nervous to come down to the lower floors, especially like the bottom floor, because there's just too much activity all the time, too much movement. There's like more street traffic now than there was when the family lived here originally.
Also, that's where the hacking's in here. First and second floor.
So if anybody is here with us, you can use these rods and cross them over each other for a yes answer.
If anyone's here with us, can you cross the rods now? Yes. Looks like a lot of a yes. Can you open them back up?
If you are a woman, can you cross these rods for us? If you're a man, can you cross the rods?
Let's like double make sure you're a man. Can you uncross the rods? Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
We're back. we've just wrapped night 1 of the investigation portion of the Lizzie Borden House. Not a lot.
Not a lot, but still terribly spooky.
Still very spooky. There's very intense energy in here is the thing. Like, there is a presence, and I'm still feeling like there's a hesitance to come forward. So my hope is that maybe tomorrow, anyone who is here will be more comfortable with us, and they'll see that we're just a chill group of folks. Yeah, we mean no harm.
You catch a lot of things in your peripheral.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Definitely
that's
that.
scary.
I saw a shadow in the bathroom for a moment. Emily saw like a mist.
Yeah.
We all felt a cold spot.
There was a
And a
very intense
presence.
cold spot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
After I saw the dust, then there was the cold spot. So concerning.
Yeah, couple hits on the K2. Excited to listen back to the audio recording and see our flashlight kept flashing, which was really bizarre.
Flickering.
A lot.
Strange.
And
And coincided with questions too, which was
Yeah.
really interesting.
yes.
And
Yeah.
it also coincided with my phone shutting off.
And we weren't even like using the flashlight as a tool. That was more just like so it wasn't
Ambient lighting.
completely dark in here. So yeah, that's interesting. Also, our recording seemed to stop in the middle and start over, which it's not set to do. So that's really bizarre. I don't even know what to say about that.
And the remote is in the other room.
Yeah, the remote
With
for
nobody.
the camcorder is in the other bedroom. Nobody's in there.
That we know of.
That we know. Yeah. So
But like if they know how to use a camcorder remote, I feel pretty good about it because they're from our century, you
Right.
know. So
I'm just
it's like we can chill.
they're like, what does this damn thing do?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was night 1. We'll be back tomorrow for night 2, and we'll see what happens.
We'll see if they want to party with us and celebrate Jen's birthday.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. Nighty night, folks.
Good night.
Stay spooky.
Ooh.
Hey ghouls, it's your ghoul, Emily. We're currently at the Lizzie Borden House, just finished night 1 and going on night 2. Before coming here, I think I was really scared of obviously all this stuff in the house because you know me, I don't like to touch old things. I was scared of the bathroom, you know, because who's not? But I actually am feeling better right now than I was the night before, which is good. I feel like some energy has lifted a little bit. But night 1 was a trip for sure. We did an investigation in the room we're staying in the house, the Andrew and Abby suite. And it's got 2 bedrooms. Alyssa and I got to sleep together, and Kylie and Jen were in the first room. But our investigation before we took a little snoozer was a little bit wild. We didn't get a lot off of our equipment, but what we did get off of other things, like a flashlight, was certainly unnerving. I was getting a lot of peripheral, you know, stuff happening where I could just see, it almost was like a white mist or like dust on the side, and then you could like feel an energy there. And as soon as that had happened for me last night, the girls felt a rush of cold, so that was even more concerning. There was definitely somebody there. So got a little bit freaked out then, but as we like ended it, it did feel like something had left, you know, the room when it was over, and I felt comfortable. I don't know about the other ghouls, but like right now I feel comfortable. I'm not as nervous tonight sleeping. But we're going to do an investigation around the house tonight. So it's going to be a little bit different. We'll be downstairs. We'll be in other rooms. So there might be some crazy stuff in the other parts of the house, so we'll keep you updated. But I'm pretty excited for tonight. I think it's gonna go well. Again, the energy feels fine to me right now, so not that nervous, but we'll see. And yeah, just gonna try to keep staying spooky.
Here we are, Lizzie Borden House, Fall River, Massachusetts. This is our second night here. We did an investigation last night. Coming into this, I was very nervous. I was feeling like we might not necessarily contact any of the Borden family who lived here, but other spirits that had been conjured by other investigators coming here. So that's kind of been my fear. Last night I would say was pretty low-key in terms of things that we experienced. We definitely saw some like shadow movement. There was a cold spot that was undeniable. As I was trying to sleep, I didn't sleep at all. Tried to sleep. As I was falling asleep, I was like awoken by a very bright light. But I had a sleeping mask on, so I don't think it was actually in the room. It felt like a vision of sorts, and I saw one of the Borden girls' faces, and then I saw the number 6, and in the moment it felt to me like that was confirmation of how many spirits are currently in the house. There's no validation to that yet, but we will push forward and see. Also got a vision of a locket, which I don't know what that means yet, but we'll just see how tonight goes. Yeah, nervous but excited. Not as nervous to sleep here, but we'll see how I feel as the night goes on. And yeah, we spent more time on the first floor today than we did yesterday. We were sitting in the living area where Andrew Borden was killed. And for the most part, the energy was pretty calm, but then there was a moment where there was just a culmination of energy. It got very intense for everyone in the room for a while. My head hurt really badly. Emily got nauseous. We made a friend down there as well, and they said that they were feeling nauseous, so definitely some activity. I saw some more shadow movement there's like a sitting room, I think I would call it, next to the living area, and definitely some shadow movement in there. And when I went in to kind of see what was going on, it definitely felt like the energy had kind of shifted over to that space. So excited to walk around the house a little bit more. The 3rd floor also feels very active, so nervous, but we're gonna do it. All right, here we go.
Thus far, it's been interesting. I don't feel nearly as much as ALYSSA, but I definitely have been picking up on some things. I've seen shadow figures out of the corner of my eyes. I've had some headaches and lightheadedness and dizziness that I've been feeling. And this morning, upon waking, I think I may have had a vision of the children who may or may not have died next door. If it wasn't them, it was a vision of children. I don't know to whom they belong. I will say after last night, during the investigation, I was a little bit nervous. ALYSSA kept picking up on anxious energy, and it may have been mine, to be totally honest, because I've never been a part of the investigation. That was actually my first time joining on any kind of ghost hunting. And it was a little bit of a different experience seeing lights move and seeing things actually react to the questions that you're asking is a little bit unnerving. And so some of the things we were asking, I was like, I really hope nobody answers right now. So that could very well have been me. I will say going to sleep, didn't experience anything. It may have been because I only had 3 hours of sleep the night before. So I was able to sleep through the night pretty easily, and for maybe about 20-30 minutes on my own by myself completely in the suite this morning. So I feel pretty comfortable, pretty at ease. A lot of other people have left the house at this point. It's just us and a couple of other guests, so I don't feel as much activity, at least around me and in these rooms specifically. So I'm really excited to see what happens with night 2. don't really know what to expect since there's going to be more of an investigation tonight, and we do have new people bringing different energy into the home. But we'll see. I'm excited, and yeah.
We've moved to the third floor of the Borden house. We were just in the living area. There was some energy to start, but it kind of dissipated and seemed pretty clear down there. So,
Are you here with us? Are you lighting up the lights right now? I saw a blink. It seemed like you came near the table. Can you make it light up to the yellow? Come close to the bell. Good job. Now try to ring the bell. You're so close. You just have to get a little bit closer.
we can also move this a little bit further away from us if you want some more space to not get super close to us.
I know we put a lot more on the table. Yeah. Come really close. Closer. You ring the bell. I like to get, yeah! Can you ding it? You're doing such a good job. You really are. I know it's hard. Light it up to orange again. Thank you. Can we ask questions now? Don't light it up until I ask you to. Okay, thank you. But we're gonna ask questions. Hold on. Are you a child? Light it up to orange. Are you a teenager? Light it up to orange. Are you an adult? Light it up to orange. Yeah, okay. We felt you up here.
Yeah, we've definitely been feeling your energy the 2 days that we've been here now, and we're excited to finally meet you.
Oh, you're excited too. Look. You seem like a really positive energy, aren't you? Go to orange if you are. Close. Maybe you're being self-doubtful.
If you're a woman, can you light it?
Oh, you are.
If you lived in this house, can you go to that orange light again?
If you work in the house, can you go to the orange light?
Were you brought into this house by somebody else? Orange.
Are you related to the Borden family?
Orange light for yes. What, are you related to any of us? Orange light. Yeah.
Are you related to Kylie?
ALYSSA? Do the orange light. about Jen. It's her birthday, you know.
Did you come with us for her birthday?
Did you come with me from Austin? It's okay if you did. I just want to know.
Oh. So you're from Austin.
Comes all the way to Fall River, Massachusetts to meet us.
Door?
Which door? Were you trying to get in the door? That's a fun. Was it the front door or the side door? Is there anybody still here with us?
Were you referring to a door on the outside of the house or inside the house?
Would you prefer to communicate with us another way?
Did I see you this morning while I was asleep?
Did Jen and I see you outside of the bedroom door? Would you like to talk to someone other than Emily?
Can you communicate with Alyssa like you did with Emily? Can you tell us more about the door?
What about your name? Names are easy to say into a box. Why don't you say your name as loud as you can? I'm Emily. What's your name? Can you tell us if you want to talk to us? You're going to have to use your words. You have to say things. Say whatever you can. Try to say your name one more time. What's the first letter of the alphabet? You were here. We know you were here. So can you talk to us?
Cold.
You're cold? Is it cold in here? Remember these lights?
Yes.
Well, that was a direct answer to my question. All the way up.
Experience.
This is an experience.
Or are you
Crying.
Did you experience something?
sadness?
Who's crying?
This house.
The house is crying?
The house makes you cry? Do you not like this house?
Are you trying to tell us about something that happened in this house?
My niece.
Is your name John?
Six. I died.
How did you die?
How?
Did you see?
Yes, how did you die? Are you asking us? Did you die in this house?
Keep talking to us. Who is your niece? What is your niece's name?
Did your niece die in this house?
Can you tell us your name?
Desperate.
Why were you desperate?
They would.
They would take the money.
Didn't
Yeah.
help.
Oh my god. They were gonna take the money, weren't they?
Myself.
Were you in on it together? Was that the plan? Keep talking to us, please.
They were gonna take your money, weren't they? You had to do it.
Because you were desperate. Keep talking to Alyssa, please.
You know you're here. Are we off on what you're trying to say to us?
Who is desperate? What's your name?
Don't go away.
We just wrapped night 2 of our stay/investigation at the Lizzie Borden House, the Borden home, Fall River, Massachusetts. Thoughts on this evening?
It started out very uneventful. We kind of were like, well, I feel like going into it, I don't know, I can't speak on for the rest of you guys, but I felt like the energy was definitely different when we got in there.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as heavy as it was this afternoon.
Yeah.
It felt a little lighter. I don't know if we've lightened up the space because of our great attitude.
It's because of our light.
Yeah.
But it felt lighter, so we didn't get a lot of action in the room that Andrew was axed in. But we did head upstairs, and that was, I'd say, quite eventful.
Third floor,
Yeah.
because we stayed on the second floor. That's where we are last night, and did some sessions in our room. But yeah, we ventured to the third floor because there were no guests. So it was interesting. That I'm shocked though, because the whole time we've been here, I feel like that space has felt the heaviest, and once again, it was like once we got up there, it changed for like the first time since we've been here. It didn't feel quite as heavy. I was still getting like pressure in my ears kind of throughout the night, as I could feel energy coming and going, but yeah. We did our first ESTES method session, which can't speak to how that went just yet.
We're gonna have to try it again, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
also curious to know what your dreams are going to be tonight.
Yeah, very curious. We've all had very interesting dreams. I'm curious to see if I have any more of those. It felt almost like a dream, but it also felt like a vision, and I feel like yours was maybe kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Where it was like, is this real, or did it just kind of happen? So
Yeah. From an outsider's perspective, those EVP sessions were really wild to witness. Yeah, I definitely was most nervous because when y'all were getting answers and speaking them out loud, that was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, there was somebody with us up there for sure. We had our EMF detector, and it was going crazy to certain answers, staying quiet for others. There was definitely a presence there. Though I really do feel like it was positive.
yeah, nothing felt particularly
No.
frightening. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm excited to listen back to the actual audio recordings and see if we might have picked up any actual EVPs. So, yeah, that's where we're at now. We can report back in the morning after a night's sleep and see if anything occurs. But
I will say, just as we sat down to start recording this, Puffy.
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 is that you, Puff Daddy?
Is that you, Puffy?
P. Diddy. So we come in peace.
We won't be here from 10:30 to 6, but we'll be back.
Do you want to try on our pants? Become back pants are just walking around on their own. We knew it. We called
The
it.
sisterhood of the traveling pants.
Exactly. Right.
So, I just realized we never explained that we're wearing these nightgowns.
It's such a,
We were
Great
trying
thing.
to feel like we lived in the home. So,
which I do. I feel more comfortable.
well, yeah. But anyway,
I have a hoodie on.
she does have a dress, but she's just full comfort in her own apparel, and we love that.
This is a Victorian hoodie.
Yes.
Yes,
By, I'm sorry, did I see that it was the designer someone? Oh no, it's just gray hoodie. I thought it had a Nike logo, and I was like, oh yes, the old Nike.
So Nike.
Yes, but anyway.
Someone's fat.
Someone's fatting?
I didn't. I wish I did.
I know, I wish I
actually
did.
That's me, babe.
That's me. That was a lot.
You remember that?
Hello? We're stinky. Okay.
No one needs to look at my big butt.
Yeah. Who was she?
Really quick.
Oh my god,
I
don't want to be in the very front.
you just lie
Lay
down.
across, yeah. Now you gotta. Hey, it's us. You can go the other way.
Okay, I want
Is there anyone out there? Is there anyone alive out there? Is there anyone alive out there?
That is the vibe it's giving.
Alright. We got the sillies out.
No.
Oh my god, I have these.
Whoever's in here, did you like to go fishing? Fishing town?
Yeah, that it was a fishing town. At first I was like, where's this question?
I mean, you like it sauteed or?
What other
How do you like your
hobbies
fish?
did you have?
You like salmon?
Sushi?
Oh,
Salmon?
he just it's enjoying the banter.
Do we remind you of your daughters?
We're fun. I told you.
She did warn you.
So you liked the fish combo?
Were you a fisherman?
Fishmonger?
Someone who just enjoyed eating fish?
Are you a fish?
It's like all the way to red.
I was flushed down his toilet.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Dragon
god.
fleet to the Boston Harbor.
Do not dump.